Hailee Steinfeld, aka the star of Bumblebee, along, of course, Bumblebee himself, in a recent interview talked about her career and where it's gone since she broke through with acting. And she's asked about a potential of returning to the Transformers franchise and or a potential Bumblebee sequel. So this comes at us from an interview that The Hollywood Reporter did with Hailee Steinfeld. And they specifically talked to her about her time as Bumblebee and that sort of being her first big breakout role into the nerd culture side of things, and Transformers being one of the biggest nerd brands out there. That obviously led to her landing a Marvel gig, obviously doing Spider-Verse and Hawkeye, and so much more. But they wanted to know whether or not there's any plans for her to return. And they brought up the fact that Bumblebee is obviously a prequel of sorts to Rise of the Beasts, but it doesn't necessarily need you to watch Bumblebee. And she says that that's one of the things that's kind of out there. And she says that the plan was always for Bumblebee to be its own thing, and then who knows what happens next. So obviously the franchise continues to grow, and we can see now that Bumblebee is a prequel to Rise of the Beasts and directly leads into it. So with that in mind, she did say that you never know what can change, and obviously there could be a path in her life that brings her back around to Transformers. But then again, that all depends on what they decide to do with the brand, which she's not involved with. So I honestly think the answer she gives here is a good one, because she's not burning any bridges, she's not saying anything bad or trying to paint him in a bad light, and she knows that if they were to bring her back with the Marvel Studios and Spider-Man brand behind her now, she could get more money. So who knows? I mean, if they're planning to make the next Transformers film a bigger crossover with G.I. Joe, why not retroactively make her character a Joe? There's plenty of them to choose, right? And you could legit say that she was one of the first recruited because they knew about the robots and everything, which in Bumblebee, yeah, they did. So they obviously took some of that technology to build out G.I. Joe. I think there's a good way to do it here, and I would love to see her back. So hopefully they can get it worked out, because it truly would be awesome to see her and Bumblebee kind of united again.